Welcome back. In this video, we'll cover MCFGB, Individual Bene 5.2, Youth-Led and Serving Organization M&E Activities, found in rows 74 to 77 of your GB Partner Budget template. This section focuses on budgeting for monitoring and evaluation, M&E activities, specifically the travel and data-related costs that staff will incur when visiting host centers to track progress and provide support. In cell H74, you'll see the total cost ceiling of $3,000. This represents the maximum total budget for M&E costs across all three cohorts. This ceiling is based on the calculation written in the notes column. $100 per staff member, x 10 host center visits for three cohorts. That means each staff member will make 10 visits, covering the total of 15 host centers, with 2 visits per center during the project implementation period. Now, take a closer look at the notes column, which provides key context for this activity. It explains 2 visits per each host center that is assumed to have 2 youth leaders. Another assumption is traveling out of town, a total of 15 host centers. This gives you the basis for how the costs are calculated. 2 monitoring visits to each of the 15 host centers, accounting for travel and meals for 2 staff members who may need to travel outside their local area. Under this section, you'll see 2 sub-items that make up the total cost of $3,000. Transport and meals and other costs for staff. Let's go through each one. The first line, transport, represents the cost of travel for the M&E staff making these monitoring visits. The unit type is person, and the number of units is 2, representing the 2 staff members involved in these visits. The frequency is 15, meaning there will be 15 visits in total, 2 per each of the 15 host centers. When you fill this in, enter the unit cost, local currency, for 1 trip per staff member, and the sheet will automatically calculate the total based on the formula number of units, x, unit cost x, frequency. The second line, meals and other costs for staff, includes the cost of meals and incidental expenses during these field visits. The unit type is person, with the same number of units equals 2 and frequency equals 15. When you fill in this section, record the unit cost, local currency, for each staff member per visit, ensuring that when both transport and meals are added together, the total cost does not exceed the ceiling of $3,000. Together, these 2 sub-items cover all M&E, travel and support costs for the 3 cohorts. You should not add or delete any lines in this section. The structure is fixed and standardized. Now, scroll to the monthly breakdown columns on the right-hand side. Because these visits happen throughout the implementation period, you can spread the total cost evenly across the months when M&E visits will take place. For example, if the project runs for 6 months, you can allocate equal amounts under each of those months. Just make sure that when all the months are added together, the total matches the ceiling of $3,000. That's it for Event 5.2. Youth-Led and Serving Organization M&E Activities. You've now completed the budgeting for M&E-related travel and data allowance costs, ensuring your plan reflects the correct ceiling and assumptions. In the next video, we'll move on to the following activity line, focusing on the next cost category in your template.